Hey, welcome back to Rehema's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make two dishes for you. One dish is going to be crispy baked chicken and the other one is going to be salmon and shrimp surprise. Let's get busy. Hey, welcome back to Rehema's Kitchen again. Today we're going to be making baked chicken. It's very healthy for you and it's very nutritious, and I know everybody loves to eat chicken. This is the healthiest way to do it, is baked. Now I've already started on my chicken already. Now this is cut up chicken that I brought from the store already, and I think it's much cheaper to get it like that instead of just buying the whole chicken. As you can see, I already have the big pieces and I started. One thing in particular I just wanted to let everyone know, I took the skin off. Once I cleaned it and everything, I took the skin off. If you want to really eat healthy, take the skin off of the chicken, please. Okay. These pieces are chicken breasts. I'm just going to show you how I did this with the chicken breast. You take one chicken breast. The first thing you do, dip it into your flour or your mixture. And what this mixture right here is actually is stuffing that I grinded up into the blender, just in case you're not sure how you want to, if you don't want to use flour or anything like that. You can even use Cheerios. Alright, as you can see, I dipped it into, and actually this is milk, and I'm double dipping. This is the key thing that you need to do. Double dip. This makes it so crispy, and make sure that you have enough to put on. I'm going to show you one more time. You take it, you put it in your mixture first. Put it into the milk. This is milk. So I didn't use eggs. Dip, double dip it. It's a little crunchy, a little bubbly right now. Not bubbly, a little sticky right now because I used it for the other chicken. But it's okay. Try not to have your chickens overlapping too much. Now, if you notice, I don't have seasoning on my chicken. This is why I like to use stuffing for my mix, because it already has the seasoning in it already. And like I said, if you're using, you can use corn flakes, you can use Cheerios, and when you put it into the blender, you can also add your own seasonings to it, because of course the corn flakes are not seasoned. Alright. Put that in there. Alright, I have one more piece left, which is okay. I'll just use what I have. I used 2 boxes, but I actually should have used 3. But that's okay. I am going to be resourceful, and I am going to pack it on like that. Pat. And that is going to be my last piece. Okay. I've already preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and this should actually take about 45 minutes to an hour to make. Get my aluminum foil. Alright, one thing I almost forgot, I am going to, not actually on the chicken, but at the bottom, I'm going to put some chicken broth. So it won't stick to the pan, but it still have that chicken flavor in it. Make sure it's, tip it to make sure it gets completely over all of them. Alright. Hands off real quick. Alright, now I'm going to cover it up. Now as you can see, I lined the pan because if you're lazy like me, I don't like to sit around and wait for, I'm really not into sitting around waiting for the pan to soak all night. After I finish cooking, I just like to clean and go to bed. So with the aluminum foil at the bottom, it's less time that you have to worry about doing that. sitting around waiting for your pan to soak overnight and everything. You just pull the, matter of fact, I'll just leave this space open for it to ventilate. But put it around the edges as tightly as you can. And this should, like I said, should take about 45 minutes to an hour to cook. And between that time, we're going to take it out, and I'll stick the fork in so you can see how it's coming along, and just to make sure that there's no blood in it, because that's the last thing you want to do. All right, I'm about to put it in the oven. The best place to put it is on the bottom. Like I said, it should take about 45 minutes. Welcome back, everybody, to my second part of this delicious meal that I'm making. It's called shrimp and salmon surprise. All right, and you won't find out what the surprise is until later, but here we go. As you can see, my pink salmon, my cut up pink salmon, and these are actually jumbo shrimp. All right, let's get started. Putting my salmon meat part first. Turn this down some. I'm using a wok today. And I did not put oil in it. It's up to you if you want to put oil. I like to use butter because it keeps the flavor in the food. I just don't like oil taste in my food. It's just not something I prefer. Okay. Salmon does not take a long time to cook. It actually cooks very quickly. Okay. Just turn that. If you want to, you can take this part off if you like, but I prefer to have it the way it is. But it's not a problem to take it off. You can get a knife, get a sushi knife or just a very sharp knife, and just slice the part over. It does not take from the salmon, but I actually personally just like it the way it is, the way it comes. I think natural is best. Alright, once you initially get it in, you can flip it over. Okay, I should turn this up just a tiny bit more. Alright, and you can let this cook inside. Just a couple of minutes more. Okay, now that my salmon is cooked, it's time to throw in the shrimp. As you can see, I put the salmon off to the side so it can keep on cooking. And now I'm just putting in the shrimp. And some of you are noticing, why is she not putting any seasoning in? That is part of what the surprise is going to be. Now I'm just going to let the shrimp cook. That should take about 3 minutes. Shrimp really cooks very easily. And I'm going to put in some string beans on top of the shrimp. Now you can either use regular snap string bean, any kind you want. You can use fresh, you can use canned, you can use frozen. It's up to you. It's what you can afford. It's all going to taste the same. Okay, now give that about another 2 or 3 minutes to cook. And then back for the surprise. And as you can see, once again, it's shrimp, salmon, and string beans. The whole meal altogether shouldn't take you longer than about 20 minutes to make. No seasoning whatsoever in it. It is fresh and delicious. And it's ready. So I can turn the fire off. Now I'm going to get my prongs, and I just wanted to show you I made some spaghetti to go with it. Usually you can use rice, you can use whatever you want. I made spaghetti to go with it. Alright, I am going to scoop some out. Don't worry, the surprise is still coming. I'm going to put it, excuse me, on top. And grab some more shrimp because I know everybody wants to see the shrimp. So do I, because I love shrimp. Not only salmon, shrimp also. Let's get these beans. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. now for the surprise. Instead of using regular sauce, I made this sauce out of pineapples, fresh pineapples, a yellow pepper, and a green pepper. This is going to be my sauce, aka my spaghetti sauce, with this dish. I'm telling you now, it is sweet, sweet, sweet. It reminds me of the Caribbean. Look at that. Look at that. This is delicious. Let me just grab a fork. And I will... You'll stop there. Okay. Once again, this is salmon, string beans, and shrimp. And my surprise was that I made the sauce instead of spaghetti sauce. I made the sauce out of pineapples, red peppers, and not green peppers, but yellow peppers. That's what gives it the nice coloring to it. Alright? I am going to taste it because I will never give you a recipe that I don't like. Taste of the Caribbean. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Alright. This is the first part. Rehema's salmon shrimp surprise. And that part was the surprise. The dressing on it. Which once again is the pineapple. Red pepper, and yellow pepper. Grinded up in the blender for about 2 minutes, and voila, it tastes so good. I think I'm going to steal this plate from my son. When we come back, alright, welcome back to the finished results of my salmon, shrimp, and pasta, and string bean surprise. The surprise is the sauce that I used instead of spaghetti sauce. I used pineapples, red pepper, and yellow pepper, grinded up together to make a nice, sweet, natural sauce. It tastes so Caribbean. It is delicious. Then, this is the finished result of my baked chicken. It looks so good. Let me taste it. Nice and tender and soft and juicy. Just delicious. Once again, I did not use skin. I took the skin off of the chicken. I did not put seasoning on the chicken. The seasoning came from off of the mixture that I used to coat the chicken with, which you can use. You can use shake and bake. You can use anything that any kind that you want, whatever tastes your touches your fancy. And here's the finished result. Very healthy, no skin. Once again, thank you for watching Rehema's Kitchen. Oh, can't forget my hot sauce. Thank you again for watching Rehema's Kitchen. Please comment. Let me know anything that's good or bad about any of my dishes, or whatever comments that you want to make at rehemaskitchen@gmail.com. Thank you, and once again for watching my show. See you later.